Hey guys, today I'm going to New Orleans. Whoop, 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 whoop. I am super excited. I'm in the car right now. Look. This is probably like totally unsafe, but whenever I use the my little mount, like the car is so loud. So anyway, I got my makeup done. I need to put on my dark red lipstick. I was feeling kind of festive, so I I put on this green eyeliner, which I would never do. Oh, this is fancy. That's cute. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I think there's traffic, a little bit of traffic coming out to here. My mom only lives 3 hours away. She lives in Orange, Texas, but it's like on the border of Louisiana. So I'm excited as hell. I'm meeting up with my friends. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Anyway, I will make you guys a little comp video, kind of like trailing my little adventures. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you for everybody that watches and that supports. And I will come back. Bye. Woo! Hey guys. I'm like 40 minutes from New Orleans. It was a long drive, okay, to be realistic, but it wasn't that bad. I guess because I do this all the time. Like, I go from Orange, which is on the outskirts of Texas. It's like you can literally, it's 5 minutes from Louisiana, so from Lake Charles. So I do this 4-hour thing all the goddamn time. That's why it's not too big of a deal. So I've been taking like selfies. If you follow me on Instagram, you can see my crazy selfies. Just kidding, okay. Sorry, I'm being ridiculous. But yeah, the people here do not drive very good. I feared for my life. But yeah, you can see right here. Not too bad at driving right now, but we'll see how they act once I actually get to New Orleans. I will be doing an outfit of the day. Before I get there, I'm definitely gonna put all my stuff that's in the back seat. Like, I have a bunch of stuff back there. Like, I have like some stuff in here, so I'm definitely gonna put that in the trunk and park my car and get my beads Okay. Anyway, what else? Oh yeah, oh my gosh. So I'm supposed to be meeting up with this guy. Like, I'm such a weirdo. I was at the Galleria in Houston like a month ago, maybe, or maybe it was like, you know what, it was probably like 6 weeks ago. I don't know, something like that. But anyway, I met him. We talked a little bit, but he was like, "Hey, where are you?" And I was like, I'm in New Orleans. I was not. But anyway, I was just like, you know what? I do not ever go out of state, ever. Like, I have literally not been out of the state of Texas in like 4 years. That's not good at all. I'm 22 years old. I'll be 23 in less than a month, and I have not left the state. No, actually, it's been 7 years since I was like 15, since I've left the state. I'm like, what the fuck have I been doing? Just going back and forth. And then on top of that, this car, I bought it brand new. Look at that. It has 15,820 miles. And I literally have been going back and forth to Austin, to Houston, to Orange. It was time. And it's time. It's time to do something. I know you guys are like, oh my gosh, you're going like 80. Are you even paying attention? Yes. But there's nobody on the road. Like, see? And come on, I've driven hundreds of thousands of miles. I'm used to driving. I could be a fucking truck driver, and I know. Anyway, so yeah. You guys tell me about your New Orleans experiences and your little New Orleans vlogs, and let me know what's going on. I want to see how you guys enjoyed your trip. And I know you're wondering, I'm actually going by myself, but I'm meeting someone there. But you know me, I'm crazy. I'll go by myself. I don't give a damn. If you wait for people to go with you places, like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Like, you're literally waiting for people to have fun with. That's just not gonna work. Not for me, at least. If I want to have fun, I'm gonna just have fun and do it. And if you want to come along, great. Cause I'm like the more the merrier type of person, but I can't just sit and wait like for me to meet people who want to do what I want to do. It's a Tuesday afternoon. Like, a lot of people have to work. A lot of people are in school right now. My schooling is online. You know, like, no pressure. No pressure. And anyway, hope you guys have fun. I love you all, and I will update you on my next little venture. Anyway, I'm about 30 minutes from New Orleans, going 80 miles per hour, 35 miles away. Gonna have to find parking, gonna have to do some, I know this is like ridiculous, right? It's only 4 hours away, but I'm like so excited because I haven't done anything. It's pathetic, a little pathetic. People, when you get a car, or if you know somebody in another state, or if you see a festival or something going on, save up for it, buy a ticket, meet people on Tumblr, get to know them over like a scan, you know, over 6 months, over a year before you know, you do it. Be spontaneous and be safe. That's all I can say, because I knew that if I didn't go today, I would be like hounded. You would be like a fucking ghost. I'd be like, fuck, why didn't I do that? Why didn't I just go to New Orleans? I had a place to stay. I have someone to hang out with, someone who wants to go out to eat. He has a game plan. Men don't have game plans, but this one does. So, and he's in the float, so I'm going to be waving at him and saying hello. So yeah, just do it. Like Nike, just do it. And you know, once you get out there, just have a fucking blast. I know I'm gonna be by myself, but I'm fine with walking around by my goddamn self. I'm used to being alone. Girls like me are always fucking along, and we will meet somebody, stop being friends with them, keep it pushing, and meet someone else down the line. And you never know, they could be like the best friend of your life. So anyway, love you guys, kisses, and I will check back with you in about an hour. Bye, love you. Hey guys, so right now I'm in so much traffic. Wow, there is a lot of honking. I mean, I don't even know what to do at this point. Like, I'm just like, I don't know, this cute guy, he's in the back of somebody's car, is looking at me. He was cute though, but I know better. I don't talk to cute men anymore. Anyway, yeah, wow, so much. And then, fuck, so he told me that the parades were like over at, I think he said like 6. His parade was over at 6, and it was over at fucking 3. So I got here late because, and so now I'm getting here at the end, and like, anyway, see, there's a lot of those guys doing that stuff. So anyway, I have to, great.
Now who's that talking that gangsta shit? Somebody gon' kick your ass. When I walk up in the club, I let her make a thunderstorm. Let them know that it's a whole lot of cash.
Where's the card? Put it in the box. Put it in the box.
Like at the very tip of the bottom of
Yummy.
Louisiana, you have to pass through me to get there. Way.
Hey guys, I'm over here. I'm at a second restaurant. This one's called Gumbo To Go. All in all, I only spent like 20 bucks on food. Less than 20 bucks. Good job, Chaneri. This is what it looks like. Hey guys, let me see. Okay, that's a little bit better. I am headed back from New Orleans. This is what it looks like. The traffic is bad, just horrible, and the police, oh my gosh, the police are everywhere. I've never been to a place that had so much police officers. My gosh, I'm like not, oh golly. I had not gotten a ticket. I didn't get any parking tickets when I was on Bourbon. Surprisingly, I was there for like, I have to say about 5 to 6 hours, and I did not get a ticket. And they only had 2-hour parking, so I parked twice. That's 4 hours. Yeah, it was cool. Would I come to New Orleans again? You would literally have to like pay me like for an assignment. Or it's like a free trip where I don't have to drive. I don't have to like do anything because it was boring. The people were not that nice. They were okay. Sorry, my nose is itching. I don't know if my chin was itching. But yeah, I don't know, the whole vibe. I didn't like the place. I didn't vibe with the place well at all. Like, maybe if I lived there, it'd be different. Like, when I first moved to Austin, I was like vibing, loved it. But Austin's like one of the worst luck I've ever had in a city. Some of the decisions, of course, were my decisions. And it's just, my life literally went downhill after I moved to Austin, which is like the free spirit state, you know. Like a lot of my life just went downhill, so I don't know. You know, maybe it's the opposite thing. But I definitely, after my court, because of being in Austin, after these court cases are done with, I'm hoping that like I can like, you know, move there and I don't know, just I'm hoping that I can move to California or something after all this is done. I would love that. I'm sorry guys, the lighting is so bad. It's very dark, and it's just dark and just, I don't know. I have a 4-hour ride home. So, you know, I came down here because I was like, I have to come down here and just see what New Orleans is about. I thought it was going to be beautiful. I knew that the city was rebuilding because it's been, I mean, Katrina was like, what, 2005? It's been like 10 years now. I think it was 2005. Don't quote me. I don't remember. I was in like 7th grade when it happened. And I was, you know, and that was like, let me say, I graduated in 2010. So yeah, it was like, was it 2004 or 2006? I don't know. It was between those 3 years for sure. But I think it was 2005, August. Anyway, I am just, it's not, I don't like it that much. Okay, so let me begin. Let me just start off. Okay, so the guy that I stayed with was a guy that I met in Houston at the Galleria. I did not want to give this guy my number, okay? Let's just get that straight, okay? And I gave him my number, and I just told him that I wasn't really interested in dating anybody because all guys are the same. They always tell me, well, I'm not them. They always say the same shit. All you motherfuckers are the same. Fuck you, okay? He was like, I'm from New Orleans, but he was so like, he's like 6'6". He was nothing I was interested in. I didn't even give him my real number. Anyway, I just knew that he was not going to be about shit. Like, pretty much any guy that comes up to me is not about shit. Believe me, guys. I have to literally go up to men in order to expand my horizons. Because, like, if you're talking to me, you ain't about shit. Like, and it's not even like I'm not an ain't about shit person. Guys just approach me all the time, and 90% of them aren't about shit. Even the nerdy guys ain't about shit. So, this ain't about shit boy, he was not persistent. You know, most guys that talk to me are pretty persistent. He just wasn't persistent. He wasn't like all that or anything like that. But anyway, we talked, and I was like, I really want to go to New Orleans just to experience it. And he told me, oh, you can stay at my house. And I was like, what? I was like, okay. He only lived like, what, 6 miles from Bourbon Street. So I was like, okay. And then you know, but the crazy thing is, we were staying with his uncle and their family, and he lives on the same street Lil Wayne grew up on, Holly Grove. And I was like, well, I never seen 3-foot deep potholes in my entire life. The whole neighborhood had like big ass potholes. The ground was coming up underneath. It looked like when Superman like comes down and psh, in the ground like he opens up. That's what it looked like. I was like, wow, this is amazing. This is not good. Anyway, so you know, we were just hanging out. Last night he was in the parade for his fraternity, and they were just really tired. They were tired. They had been up since 7 a.m. to like 6 p.m. or 5 o'clock p.m. on the parade. He was just tired, so that was fine with me. So he was like, okay, can he's like, I gotta sleep. And so I let him sleep for a few hours, but then at like 11:30, midnight, whenever, I was like, okay, you gotta get up, because we are going out to, I've never been to Bourbon Street. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. Like, I'm leaving tomorrow, like, can you take me out, He's like, okay. Him and his friend, his fraternity brother, and his cousin, which is like this girl, we all go out and we have fun. They're just good energy. He's not what I want. He doesn't understand that. Like, anyway, let me explain. So we go out to the party. It was cute because I've never been to a freaking fraternity party. That was fun. Like, the guys are so much fun. They danced, they kept bringing me in the crowd. They didn't even know who I was. It was cool, I had my tits out. Big titties. No, I'm just kidding. My titties aren't that big. They're okay. Anyway, I had my tits out. I was happy. I was sweating. That's my weave. You can't see it right now, but my weave is strangly. It has not been brushed since yesterday morning. And I don't know, it was just good vibes. I was happy. It was at the House of Blues. He paid for my ticket, of course, yeah, better. And then we went, and it was only like $14. Anyway, and his friend got him in free. He got 2 free tickets because he is in a fraternity, which was great. And so anyway, it was just great. It was just good energy. And stuff. But he was just acting, I don't know if he was getting other girls' numbers. I don't know what he was doing, but he was like, you better be getting no guys' numbers. He was that type of dude. And I'm like, I don't even care what the fuck you do, because we are not together at all. Like, we are not fucking together. We're not together. So anyway, so yeah. So anyway, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. Nothing was really open. We got something to eat, he was broke. And we get to bed, and he thinks that I'm gonna have sex with him. I was like, no. I was like, stop. So then the next morning we wake up, and he's like trying it again. He starts kissing on me, and I'm like, stop. I'm not gonna have sex with you. You think I drove 4 hours for some dick? No. I have good dick in Houston. 2 hours, baby. Okay, or kind of good dick in Austin. It's okay. Anyway, so I was like, okay, no. So I explained to him, I said, you have not done enough. Like, we're not even in a relationship. I didn't even say I didn't even put him in the category. I was just like, you have not done enough for me to be in a relationship with you. We hardly ever talk. We've only talked 3 or 4 times. Like, in the last 6 weeks or 2 months that we've even known each other, we've talked 2 times. That is not 3 times, 4 maybe. And one time we were like kind of arguing over it because he was talking to other people in the background. And I kept saying, can you just call me back? And he was like, why are you gonna, he was arguing with me over something like that. So I was just like, oh, he is just full of it. So anyway, I was just like, okay, I see what this is about. So now we're, so he's just thinking that we're gonna have sex. I'm like, no. So he's just like, man, Chin, I'm disappointed. I mean, I feel like I didn't let you down. I'm like, oh, you are such a fucking loser. Like, get over yourself. I'm not gonna fuck you, okay? You know how much effort I put into fucking? Okay? I'm not gonna waste it on you. And plus, there's like people here. He was like, we can lock the door. You think I'm gonna fuck you at your uncle's house with like 8 other people at the house? Like, and we haven't even showered yet. You know what I mean? Like, I partied, I sweat. Like, you were sweating. You were in a fucking suit, and we were in the club. It was hot. Like, come on. Like, Anyway, so yeah. He was just that type of guy, and I was not really feeling it. So he was upset, but for like no reason though. That was the weird part. Like, why are you mad? Like, you're mad at me because of what? Anyway, so yeah, so now me and him, we're not really talking. I mean, I don't even know if we're even talking really, but I didn't drive down here for him. He doesn't even know that I drove 4 hours. He thinks that I was already on my way to Louisiana. I was not. I just came down here from Orange because I just wanted to make sure that I went to go see freaking New Orleans and Mardi Gras and see what this place is even about. Like, and it's not anything to brag on. And everybody that was there, that lives there, was like, it's nothing serious. It's really nothing to brag on. I don't even know why people talk about this in songs. or even mention as in, like, and I went to Bourbon Street. Bourbon Street was cool. I like it way better than 6th Street. Like, that's like not even comparable. You know, it's comparable because you can walk in and out of clubs, but Bourbon Street has history. It has good ass food, like, and it has like actual clothing shops and actual shops that people would go to and buy stuff from. There's nothing on 6th Street besides a corner store I would ever buy anything from, and some drinks, you know. So I like it. So yeah. Anyway, that was it. You know, he was just, I can't with these guys anymore. I'm just so sick of dealing with them. I would like to keep a friend, but it's impossible for me to be friends with anybody, you know, ever. Like, it's impossible for me to be friends with men. Let's just say that. I don't get how girls can be like, oh my gosh, I only am friends with guys. Like, how is that even fucking possible? Like, if he's a guy, like, I get that you guys can do the whole, oh, we're just friends, but guys always try to fuck me. Every time I try to be friends with a guy, it always ends up in like, stop trying to fuck me. Like, we already established that we're going to be friends, right? Why do you want to have sex with me? You know, if we're friends, you know who I am, and you know exactly what I'm looking for in a dude. And it's typically things that you cannot do for me. Like, just keep it pushing. Like, keep it pushing. Like, push it all the way and keep it. Like, and stuff. And just like other things. Like, how do I explain this? He was hanging out with like his line brother and that girl longer than he was hanging out with me. Like, and it's just crazy. Like, okay, first of all, I need to ask every single girl to please step your pussy game up. Like, you have the pussy, you have the power. Why the fuck are you guys letting people think that it's okay to have sex with you? Just, you know, I mean, here's the thing. If you want to have sex with somebody and it be a one-night stand, that's fine. If you just want to friends with benefits, that's fine. But thinking that you're going to acquire a relationship and you're ignoring all the warning signs of a dude who thinks that in order to see how this relationship is going to go, I need to test you out and fuck you first. Like, that's, and it would be so different if this was the type of world that, you know what, in order for us to be in a relationship and I'm actually going to like do things where I can, you know, keep having sex with you and it's good and the vibes are good and we're with each other and that's how it is, this would be a totally different thing. I wouldn't even be talking about it. I'd be talking about how these guys want to get to know me first before they fuck me. Like, no, we all know how this is. Like, I'm not gonna fall for your crap, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, from the beginning I've told him, like, I know I'm not the only person you're talking to, so could you know, it would make me feel more comfortable if you would just like be straight up, because I'll be straight up. I'm fucking other people when I'm talking to other people. Not people, but other guy. Like, one, you know, there's another guy I talk to and we're good with each other. So, well, you know, and just like, and it was just like, he's, okay, and I know it's like kind of corny, but I like to know what we are. So I like to know my role so I can play it right. And then we can like not blur the lines. Because I am not trying to get my feelings hurt. I'm not trying to deal with somebody who's just whack. Whack guys are guys who are not upfront. He will not put a title on it. Like, okay, are we friends with benefits? Are we friends? Are you trying to date me? Like, what's the deal? That's because, motherfucker, you don't know what you want. And that is just it. Okay? So, that was him. I most likely, I don't even know, when I left, my car wouldn't start. My car is a brand new fucking car. I put all the miles on this car. All the miles I put on it. So, it's like, I mean, except for like 400. But other than that, like, this car would not start, and I'm thinking, and it was the energy, because the car was fine, and he came outside, he did a little something, and it just came on. So I was like, wow, this charger has like a crazy good power supply. So, you know, everything was fine. But the thing is that, like, I was like, okay, I need to talk to you, but I was not good at talking, because number one, I didn't even know where to start. I had already explained to him, like, I couldn't just tell him. I told him that I didn't like the way he was acting, but I'm not good at talking like that. I'm good at talking on the phone, but like when I'm like front with person and I'm just like annoyed with them, I don't even feel like it's even worth talking about. I am very bad at talking, like, because I feel like, why am I even talking to you about this? it's not worth it. You're not worth it. This conversation, but I will try to push it out, and it doesn't work. So anyway, I tried it. I told him, I don't even know if we're going to be talking after this, but, you know, blah, blah, blah. And so anyway, so I left, and he's just whack. He's like not even all that cute. Like, he is tall. He's 6'6". I'm 5'8". So that's nice. But like, you're not even like super hot. Like, not to be rude, but like, you're not. Like, it would be different if you were like one of those pretty boys that girls are just going after, but you're not even like that. That's just what gets on my nerves, like, mostly. It's like, you're not even like a pretty boy, so whatever. Anyway, guys, that was that with him. And I am still on this goddamn road. This is just, it's just been a long trip. Like, I'm so ready to go home. I am one of those people where, like, if I drive too long somewhere, like, I will literally live there. Like, I'm lazy. I will literally, if I have to drive 12 hours to a place, like drive to California or something, or even take a flight there because it's so much effort, I don't visit. I will literally forget the whole life I made in a different city, and I will make my life there. Pretty much, I will meet people and I will make my life there. So I absolutely hate this drive. Like, but the thing is, I hate New Orleans so much that I'm willing to do this. Like, I'm willing to drive this 4 hours in the middle of the night. And I know that in this shadow, it looks like I have a butt chin. I don't have a butt chin. It's just a shadow. Anyway, I showed you guys the my little vlogs for what I was doing, and I was expecting food to be smelling out the ass, like smelling all over Bourbon Street. Like, ooh, my nostrils. I want to go here. I want to go here. No, the only smell was sewage. It was so stanky over there. I was like, ew. New Orleans, hands down, so far, the stinkiest city I've visited so far. So we'll see. So my overall thing is, New Orleans is an old town. It has a lot of rich history, and that's it. On the bad side, it needs to be rebuilt. But a lot of people were saying that it was not that nice to begin with. Then the people is a mixture. They're either like fucking rude, or passive aggressive, or very nice. That was, that was okay. I don't know. I just don't even care. I'm just ready to go back. Well, anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for listening to my ass ramble on. I am going to exit off, get me a McDonald's soda, and just kind of call it a day. I love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell me what you guys want to see. I'm just making vlog videos because I love seeing vlog videos of people that I subscribe to. I love it. I love like personal stories. Love it. It makes you feel like you're just getting to know these hoes. Like, what? You did this? You did what? Anyway, peace, guys. Smooch.